Hi guys, it's your girl Lupus. I'm back with another video. If you have been liking what you've been seeing, you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you like and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to be a part of this community. Alright, so for today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about natural remedies that I use in order to treat the symptoms that I have been experiencing since my lupus diagnosis. So even before I was formally diagnosed with lupus, I knew that something was going on with my body, particularly with my joints, because that's the first thing that I began to notice. And so one of my staples in terms of joint pain and inflammation has been this beauty right here, MSM. I like to, as much as possible, find my organic vitamins, but MSM has been my baby for a very long time. I've been taking MSM since, I want to say probably 2013 when I graduated college, showing my age, but yeah, it's just been super helpful. This is the very, very first thing I've ever taken. I never was one to take ibuprofen or Tylenol or things like that just because I'm like super health conscious and a little bit concerned. Some people would say overly concerned about like liver health and kidney health and things like that. Even more so now that I have received that diagnosis. But MSM is a natural supplement that is found in nature, and so I, really appreciate that about it. This has just been really good for my joint health. Anytime I would get some inflammation and I knew that I was going into a flare, I would just start taking this. It says to take 2 capsules 1 to 3 times a day, which is what I do. I don't think I've ever really taken 6 capsules a day. Because if you take 2-3 times a day, that's 6. I don't think I've ever even taken that many. I probably only took the lowest dose, 2 capsules a day. So this is really beneficial for your joints. It will have you feeling young again, if that's your issue. And then on top of that, I've really been appreciating the benefits to hair growth and hair, skin, and nails. So that's really good. It also is said to boost energy, and that is something that I could say I've noticed as well. Obviously, when you have lupus, you get a lot of fatigue, a lot of exhaustion. But when taking this, you do feel a little bit more energized. It's a little bit easier to get out of bed in the morning once you've had this in your system for a little while. So yeah. The next one that I want to talk about for joint pain and inflammation is this baby right here, Turmeric, and I get mine from Trader Joe's. So turmeric, this is another one. I usually take these two together. They're like best friends in my cabinet. And I take this again just for joint pain and inflammation. Turmeric, I believe it's said to have about the same strength as ibuprofen in terms of treating inflammation. So that was something that I found very miraculous, is that you can actually just have some turmeric instead of an ibuprofen, and you'll get some of the same effects and same relief. I also eat a lot of turmeric in my diet. So I would say now I don't really take this daily. I take this if I'm in a flare or if I feel a flare coming on. But I don't really always take this daily because I eat a lot of turmeric in my diet. Like I season all of my foods, my meats, everything with turmeric. So I try to balance it out so that I'm not getting too much. But if you don't necessarily enjoy the taste of turmeric and you don't season your food with it, I definitely recommend having turmeric on hand because it is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. All right, and then the next one that I have been taking is my iron. And I've always been taking iron. It's always been recommended for me to take iron because I struggle with just low iron, not necessarily low red blood cell count. My red blood cell count has been fine, thank you, Lord. But I've always been recommended to take this because my iron, for some reason, like in my body, has just always been on the border It hasn't been anemic, but it's been always very low. Like if anemic is being at a 10, mine was always at like an 11. So I've always had some form of iron in my medicine cabinet, but as of late, I've been taking it much more frequently. Especially at the start of the pandemic, I just started experiencing some really crazy symptoms of dizziness, and just like brain fog, nausea, all kinds of things. And my doctor recommended that I get back on my iron regimen because I wasn't taking it consistently. So now I take it every day. I don't go a day without taking it. If I forget to take it, I feel guilty. Make sure that I take my iron. And it also has been helping. I've been having really bad symptoms also of Raynaud's, and just feelings of poor circulation. And since taking this, I can immediately feel the difference between if I don't take a pill, an iron pill, and if I do, I can feel like that I'm colder that day, and different things. It's also for the ladies, that time of the month, this is going to be your best friend to fight like PMS and different symptoms like that. A lot of those symptoms are related to low iron around that time of the month. So, iron. All right. And the next one is a probiotic. Mm-hmm. So, as you can see, I have a lot of pills here, but like I said, some of them I don't take every day. So, but this is one that I like to take pretty frequently. I don't necessarily take it every day because, again, I try to get a lot of my nutrients from my diet. So if I'm eating a lot of yogurt that day or something like that, I won't necessarily take one of these because my yogurt already has a lot of probiotics in it, and I buy specially formulated yogurts and make sure I check the label for a nice grouping of probiotics in that food. So, but I do have this in my medicine cabinet and in my vitamin cabinet, I would say, because it is so critical, especially if you have an autoimmune disease, to make sure that your gut is healthy, because that is where immunity starts. So I like to make sure I have probiotics in my diet, whether it is by pill or by yogurt, because you want to make sure that you are having a healthy immune system. We know our immune system can already be out of whack, so you want to make sure you have some healthy bacteria and healthy cells going, circulating in your body, in order to keep your immune system as healthy as possible. So, and then the last one I'm going to talk about today is calcium, magnesium, zinc. And calcium, magnesium, zinc, obviously, calcium supports healthy bone health and all that good stuff. But I particularly take it to support my nerve function. You know that with autoimmune illnesses like lupus, fibromyalgia, sciatica, and different things, a lot of it affects your nerves. And so I have really been taking this in order to protect my nerves. Some weird feelings, you know how it is. You wake up some days and you don't know what you're feeling. You're having weird feelings and things like that, weird pains here and there that aren't even linked to your joints, and you're like, what is that even? This has been helping me to feel a lot better, and I believe it is because of that nerve support. So definitely want to include these just in a summary. I know that was a lot. I have my MSM. This is your powerhouse for joint pain and inflammation. Turmeric, best friends with MSM, joint pain and inflammation. Oh, I forgot to mention, MSM is super good for circulation as well. So all of those issues that I was having with circulation, once I started taking this, got back on track. And then your turmeric, your iron, especially if your iron's low. But I would say that a lot of people in America's iron is low. So definitely have your iron on hand, help those red blood cells and that circulation get going. Your probiotic for your immune system, and your calcium, magnesium, zinc to give you that extra nerve boost. All right. And that is all. Perhaps in the next video, I will go a little bit deeper into the benefits of each of these, because I know this was more of like a summary, here you have it. So I do plan to make another video going a little bit deeper into these, especially my faves like MSM and turmeric. I just feel like they have such a wealth of benefits to the body that you can't always go over in 10 minutes. So if you liked this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you follow me on social media at Lupus on Instagram. And I will see you guys around. Bye.